rainforest has been pasted all over the digital and real world over the last decade. Lately, there has been a new call to arms for conservationists. The new rainforest is found in uncharted waters, figuratively and literally. Coral reefs offer the same amount, if not more diversity, as the famed rainforest. The controversies that arose over the rainforest dealt with only 6% of the Earth's surface. Coral covers less than 1% of this surface, yet its importance and the controversies it is creating may quickly outgrow those of the rainforests. So what is this thing called coral that is predicted to be the next doomsday? Over the next couple of minutes, I'll explain exactly what this odd-looking thing is that makes up reefs and why they're important. Contrary to popular belief, coral is not a plant, but is actually an animal. For this reason, coral is an important indicator as well as contributor. I say coral is an indicator because it acts in a way as a filter does. You change your air filter in your vehicle because you know if it gets too dirty, it can no longer do its job and you'll begin to have engine problems. Similarly, coral filters through the ocean waters at an astonishing rate, absorbing minerals and food and expelling wastes. When the waters in the ocean change, coral is the first to show effects. Like the air filter in your car, just because coral has absorbed the harmful chemicals does not mean there will be immediate catastrophic consequences. Unfortunately, unlike the air filter in your vehicle, it is not as easy to simply replace the coral with a new one. Coral produces free-floating larvae that travel to a new location, sometimes in the same reef, but sometimes traveling to a whole new location. Coral grows slowly, and it takes at least 100,000 years for a new reef to completely form. But so what? A car can function without a filter, so shouldn't the ocean be able to as well? Coral actually acts as much more than just a filter, as it is a crucial habitat for many organisms. As coral in a reef starts to die, they cannot provide the necessary food and shelter for these organisms. The fish and other aquatic plants and animals that once relied on coral are forced to migrate, and many may perish. This causes a ripple effect that makes its way up the food chain, including a huge impact on humans, as many people rely directly on the ocean for not only pleasure but livelihood. Scientific American published an article in 2009 claiming that the reefs are worth $172 billion in economic worth. While the fate of coral may seem a heavy one, there are many actions to be taken. But for now, I thank you for your interest in learning more about this curious-looking animal, as awareness is the first major step in solving any problem.